Hi all, welcome back to Arthi Balaji Makeover Styles. So today's video is all about makeup video, 9 to 5 makeup or say a day makeup. So how do you do a day makeup? Many were asking me, even my clients, and many inquiries were there in my academy also. Just teach us a simple makeup. So I thought, why wouldn't I make a video about this? So the product which I'm going to use is Maybelline. So why I choose Maybelline? The first reason is like it's pocket friendly and easily available in the market, and you not search for many colors, and the shades are really the shades which are really needed for Indian tones are available in the shops. So that's why I choose Maybelline. And so this is my makeup, a day makeup. So let's see how I've done this makeup. Let's go ahead. Now let's start with the first step. It's like just wiping it with the wet tissues. Any makeup, the first step should be wiping your skin completely with a wet tissue. Let it be a 9 to 5 makeup or a bridal makeup or any makeup. A good cleaning is very important. This is also a step for pre-preparing the skin, because the day before we would have applied any product on the skin. So we need to cleanse it properly before starting the next day makeup. Also the lipstick. The pigments are still appearing the day before I have applied a lip color. So it's been still seen. I'm just completely removing it. Okay, done. So now the next step is, so my skin is actually a very dry skin, so I need to do a little bit of moisturizing. I'm not going to use a primer today. See, for a 9 to 5 makeup for a regular use, it's not necessary that we have to use a primer. So it's good that either a toner or a moisturizer is needed according to your skin. If your skin is going to be a dry skin, use a good moisturizer, a branded one. If not, it's going to be a very oily skin, use a toner. This is like more than enough for a 9 to 5, a day makeup. So primer and all those things are being introduced only now, and it's necessary mainly for the bridal makeup, for a high definition makeup, airbrush makeup, so defined makeup, because the makeup needs to stay for a longer time and it has to be little flawless. But I feel, for my personal experience, for a 9 to 5 makeup, a day makeup, a primer is not necessary at all. But if you have, you can use that. So I'm going to use a moisturizer. Preparing the skin with a moisturizer. And moisturizer, just I'm applying a little quantity of moisturizer. Many people I have seen, they use like half a teaspoon, 1 spoon quantity of moisturizer, toners to your skin. Now, one kind request from myself as a makeup artist, being experienced for such a long time, when you apply a product above and above, only the product observes the product. The skin doesn't observe the product at all. So please be careful with this. And one more thing, and we are also wasting the product when we are applying more above and above. This is a very less quantity. When you apply less quantity of products on your skin, the skin also breathes well. Just with a brush, it's not necessary at all. This is the moisturizer I'm applying. Any brand, whichever is comfortable for you. So this is from PAC PAC moisturizer, skin moisturizing thing I'm applying. Any brand, whichever is comfortable for you, whichever you like for your skin. You feel like skin differs from person to person, so you can choose according to that. I'm just applying with a brush, but if you don't have a brush, you can apply with your fingers also, especially under the eyes, around the eyes also, especially this corners. Very important, because this becomes often dry up fast, and one thing is like, and the products what we are using on the skin also get accumulated on the corners of the nose, and it gives you a very awkward look. While applying, it will not do. After some time, say half an hour or 1 hour later, you do the makeup, you will find those products accumulating both the sides. So just stretch it properly, then apply it. And also this part, the corners of the lips. Just leave it for 1 minute. And one more suggestion is, like any product you apply on your skin, a moisturizer or toner, just give some 30 seconds to your skin. So let it absorb and let it start working on your skin. Then start with your concealer or foundation or whatever it is. This is my makeup pouch. So this is the one which I really everyday carry with my handbag. So I use L'Oreal and Maybelline for my regular use whenever I go outside or whenever I go for a makeup. So for my personal use I use L'Oreal and Maybelline also. So today video is like completely Maybelline. So most of the office workers, the budget is also more important. So they feel very comfortable. It's a very good product that I've been using for a long time. Both the brands, L'Oreal and Maybelline. So it's an affordable one. And it stays for a longer time, that's what I feel, and budget friendly also. So let's carry on with, yes, my concealer from Maybelline. So I'm using completely from one brand except my mascaras, completely from one brand makeup for 9 to 5 is with Maybelline. So this is a Maybelline concealer. There are different shades in the Maybelline concealer. So this is the one which you can try it out in the stores according to your skin. Just this over here. Yes. It's got a fluffy brush also. Just using a small quantity. As I said, when you apply layer on layer, only the product applies absorbs the product. So there's no use on product penetrating into the skin, and so wherever I feel it's pigmented for me, these marks also a bit, and the two forehead corners very little. This is how I do. And what I do now is just conceal it with a brush or a puffing brush. Many of my videos you would have seen this. This is a foundation brush which I use. I have one for personally for me, one and for the client separate. So I'm just evening out the concealer what I have been. So making it very simple, the shades you can choose according to your, they have many shades in this concealer, so you can choose anything whichever is comfortable for you. Though for a 9 to 5 makeup, I don't think like necessary to cover all these things. At least around the eyes is very important. Maybe like some office goers or school college goers might have some marks, so that's the reason I showed you here and there. If you have, you can conceal over there. And some 40 plus or 45 plus, they might have a hyperpigment on the cheeks also, so this also covers mild, but I don't say it's a complete coverage, but for office goers like it's like more than enough. So the next step is, yes, this is a Fit Me foundation which is very famous now in Maybelline. So this is a Fit Me foundation, it's very famous now for the office goers. So choose your right shade, very important. This is not a warm tone. Most probably for a darker shade skin you can go for a warm tone. This is a little cool tone, that's how I call this. This is not a warm tone because most of the time I wore the warm tones, but people say like South Indian skin needs warm tone, but it depends upon person to person how you feel. So this is a cool tone from Maybelline. I'm just taking few drops of this, applying it on the skin, just very mild. See, when you apply more makeup on your skin for a office, you don't feel very comfortable. People coming and telling like, oh wow, what, so much of makeup on you and all. So it's better go with very light makeup. Very pleasant look is what is very, very important for office going makeup. Just keeping small dots on my puffy brush. It's very important to use a puffy brush. It's not so expensive, trust me. You get it in different brands. And one special tip for using a puffy brush is you are really saving your product. If it comes for 1 month if you're using a foundation brush, and this comes for 1.5 months, more than 1.5 months. So just try a puffy brush for applying your foundations. I'm not rubbing it here up and down or to and fro. I'm just giving it a very even look. As I said, an office makeup is a pleasant makeup. You need to be pleasantly presented in the office. See how well it blends with my skin. I have not taken more than that. It's just a drop that I have covered my half the face completely. Now then for the second half of the face, I'm just using another drop. So concentrate on your neck part, also is very important. Don't put foundation on your corner, just drag the ones which you have. The rest of the products which are present in the brush, just use it this corner, that's enough. If you put more, it just gets accumulated. When you come home after 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening, then if you see the mirror, surely there will be a line of foundation over there. So don't concentrate on that part more. Even this part also gives you the same. Again, this part also, do not put more makeup on those. Don't take a separate little bit of foundation and do not apply separately on that part. So now the Fit Me Maybelline powder. It's a very pocket-friendly powder also for the regular use. You see, I've choose the color which is going to suit my tone. I'm using a powder brush. Just blend it. Blending is very important. Any powder brush, you can choose any powder brush. Okay. Now the next step is my eyeshadows. So this is not only you can use it for a 9 to 5 regular makeup. You can even use it for a small function. Then you go for a wedding if you're going for a birthday party. So there are some matte shades, lighter and darker, and there are 3 different shades for a wedding if you're going, and there's a highlighter also. So it's very beautifully designed, these colors, which are really necessary for our South Indian looks. So they are provided with a brush, but I'm not using that. I'm using my regular professional brush, but you can go ahead with your brush. So I'm going to apply this shade. I'm not going to use the shimmery, glossy. As I said, shimmery, glossy, highlighting shades are not for the day makeup. Those are for like functional wear. So I'm just going with this matte finish, very natural color this is. Applying an eyeshadow is like not very much necessary, but if you have a dark circles, then say yes, you can apply a little bit of darker shade, but light, very light. So let's see. So now you can see the look, like I've given a very matte look, and it doesn't have a shimmery, it doesn't have a glossy look, it gives you a very pleasant one. And it also covers my dark circles, the darker part which was shown before. Just stretch it out while you're applying, so the shrunken part gaps also will be filled with the shadow. So now the eyeliner is also from Maybelline. It's a long stay one, and it doesn't get smudged very fast, very long time. Even if I apply in the morning, say when I leave for a Mugurta makeup, say 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, till I'll be continuing with the day completely with this eyeliner, and it stays for a long time. It doesn't smudge at all. So that's why I'm just showing this for you for a day makeup. It needs to dry, just a minute it takes to dry, but it stays for a longer time. So now comes my colossal kajal for day makeup. I use a very high professional kajal for my brides as well as for me, but being a pocket friendly and compared to other brands, I felt like this stays for a longer time for a day makeup for the office wear. It doesn't smudge. If you really feel like smudging and all, we will be knowing more brands like which I use for my brides. So follow my videos, subscribe my channel Arthi Balaji Makeover Styles, so you get updated with the real kajal I'll be showing in my future videos. So keep watching my videos. So let's continue with the kajal. So this is a professional use mascaras called a brand from Malio, which I regularly use even for my brides and also for myself. This is my favorite one. Always I carry in my makeup bag. What is special in this gel? This is a gel mascara. So only for this I'm not using Maybelline mascaras. The reason is Maybelline mascaras are really good, but when it's a day makeup, when it's a 9 to 5 makeup, so it also has to be a smudge proof makeup. That is, when you use a mascara, maybe on your heavy work, that is like you'll be working for a very long time, a hectic work or stressful work, sometimes you might just lie down for some time. What happens is the mascara smudges and the entire makeup collapses and you feel really down. So a day makeup is also a makeup which has to stay for a longer time, smudge proof, and it shouldn't make the makeup give the makeup patchy look. So this mascara where I'll be using both for my eyebrows as well as for my mascara. So here I'm not using any eyebrow pencil or eyebrow powders. Again, when you just do this way or that way, or you just put your head down in the office, it completely gets smudged and the black gets spots over here and there. You really feel like you need to wash your face completely. So what does this gel mascara does is it gives you a volume. Just check it out now. I'm just lifting it. It gives you a good volume and it also thickens the eyebrows, and it also removes the powder and the foundation which have been applied would have been fall down on the eyebrow. So that will be removed with the gel mascara. So for a pleasant makeup, I think this is more than enough. You could see the shine on the eyebrow that just gets evaporated in a minute. While applying this, just pull it up, pull the entire eyebrows up, then give a shape to the eyebrows. Okay, so you can compare this eyebrows and this eyebrows. So it doesn't give you any artificial look on you. Again the same rule, just pull it up. So 3 things will be done with the gel mascara. That is, it cleans the powder and the foundation which has fallen down on the eyebrows. It thickens. It gives you a thick look, and we have not added any black on that. So it gives you a good shape to the eyebrows also. Yeah, lower now. So now you could see the eyebrows. How natural it looks. So I've seen many office goers that they use the pencils, and it gives them a really only when you look at the face, the eyebrows will be focused more by others. So it's always good to use a gel mascara than the regular mascaras. So now again I use the same mascara for dusting out the powder and the foundation again on the lashes, because I'm not like too conscious. I'm not a too conscious person of what I'm wearing. If it's a bride, yes, I use a very dark, cool mascaras. But for myself, and I suggest this for the day makeup also, because even though it smudges, the pigment doesn't come out from the lashes, because it's a transparent mascara. Any makeup, always keep this in your makeup pouch. It completely removes and makes my lashes little thick also. So now this is the lipstick which I regularly use. This is my favorite color, and for many this will be a favorite color, especially for the South Indian tones. So this stays for a very longer time. When you're choosing a lipstick for a day makeup, for your office makeup, use a matte finish lip color. It's very important. And there are a lot of matte finish lipsticks, but when you open the lipstick itself, it will look very dry. So please do not go for those kind of lip shades. See, this is in the form of a liquid, and when you apply, it becomes dry. So go for these kind of lip colors. So because most of our lips are already being dehydrated. So let's see this. A blusher and a highlighter is not necessary at all for a day makeup. This itself is like more than enough. So because we need to give a pleasant look to the people that we might have a meeting with the day, we might be meeting a very superior person. So the blushers and the glitters will give you a very glossy look and might put your profile a little down also. But if you really like to have a blusher and highlighter, yes, please go ahead. So this container contains a highlighter, and these shades can be used for blushing. So you need not buy something separately for a blusher.